A team that emerged from the shadows to capture the hearts of the American people. A team that just as quickly faded into obscurity, lost within the annals of history. This is their story. This is the story of the Fargo Ice Fishers. Six individuals comprised the Fargo Ice Fishers, and it was a team that was far greater than the sum of its parts. In the early 1980s, they shattered records and expectations during their championship season. Let's go back to when it all started in 1981. The team had excellent chemistry. Each player fed off one another, combining to create the competitive passion that led them to their championship. There is no question these people were drawn from extremely different walks of life, but when they were on the court, they were one.
Good.
They were led by Hall of Fame captain Patrick Patio Furniture O'Callahan, a veteran of 3 tours of duty in Vietnam.
All right, it's good. One in.
I've seen some things, man. You are, speak up, son. Wearing an eye patch.
You are, of course, referring to the time spent serving our country.
Nah, man. Vietnam was easy. Leading these bunch of misfits, it's a damn shame. Lost my patience a couple times, you know. Had to hit some people, you know. Just trying to keep it in line for man upstairs.
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I tell you, I've seen some things, man. Found myself crying, bathroom floor of a Wendy's, right off I-95. Some real dark days, you know. Putting them behind me though, man. Seen some things. Some real dark things.
So how'd you get your nickname?
Well, I'll tell you. Father made Patio Furniture. Comes home one day, looking for us. Really into his job. Just starts yelling, patio, furniture, furniture. And one thing led to another. Mom thought he was calling for us. How I got my nickname. You know, seen some things. Lots of patio furniture in my day. It's definitely one of the things I've seen out of the many things I've seen. I'll tell you.
That's a very interesting story.
Well, I'll tell you. I've seen some things. These things were pretty numerous. Numerous things. I'll tell you what. I've seen them. They were there. Pretty sure.
Ball and basket.
Another member of the squad was the Ice Fishers power forward, known only as the Commodore.
The Commodore.
Yo, so I was like 10 shots deep, right? And there was this girl, really hot, right? And she was like, please, like, come to Paris, Commodore, please, come to Paris. And I was like, no, right? But then one thing leads to another, and I wake up, and I'm in Paris.
Start the interview?
Right? That's crazy, right? Yeah, alright, Ma. I'll talk to you later. Sorry, this is my mom. She misses me sometimes.
As a seasoned veteran of the game, what exactly is going through your head when you're out there on the court fighting for your team?
And when I'm on the court, there are 3 things I'm thinking about, right? 3 W's. Women, weed, weather. That's all. That's it.
Everyone knows that you're one of the most intense players in today's NBA. How exactly do you lead your team both on and off the court?
Well, as Commodore, I go out there, I lead my crew, I do the dirty work, and I take no prisoners.
Many of your colleagues on other teams have criticized your often overly aggressive style of play. How exactly would you respond to these allegations?
All I gotta say to my haters is, they don't think it be like it is, but it do.
Another member of the squad was a foreign import from the French Basketball League, Francois Baby Carrots Carreau.
¿Está bien?
Coming to America, what exactly was the hardest part about the transition?
Yeah, it is not so bad. I just had to adjust to the food.
Now everyone wants to know, what exactly does your pre-game ritual look like?
Well, I typically have a bag of baby carrots before while I warm up, and then there's another one waiting for me on the bench that I nibble on throughout the game.
Now we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna say a word, and you're gonna say the first thing that comes into your mind. Basketball.
6. So you Americans, you are not as passionate as us Francois. In my country, we have this expression that goes Eiffel Tower, and it means you play hard or you don't play at all. And in France, we play hard in the bed and on the courts. And for me, that is basketball.
Get off my pig.
Next in the lineup was an oft misunderstood member of the team, Harrison Ford, forward.
I know. I want my family back.
I just wanted to state for the record that there is no relation between myself and the Hollywood actor Harrison Ford.
That's good to know. Now you've often been compared to your father, the great basketball player Harrison Ford Sr.
Don't call me Junior.
I understand that you want to make a name for yourself and not ride on the coattails of your father's success. That's admirable.
I know.
Almost everyone knows that you have the hardest workout of any NBA player in the game today. Now, what exactly motivates you and runs through your head when you start these workouts?
Well, I usually jump on the treadmill and I think to myself, one thing's for sure, we're about to get a lot thinner.
Following Ford was the man considered one of the greatest players of his era, John Doe, a soft-spoken yet successful star who managed to break records left and right without attracting the media's attention.
Some people have said that you are the greatest basketball player of all time. How do you hold up under such pressure from such high praise?
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yep. Yep.
Many people, from coaches to players to sports broadcasters, have compared you to the likes of Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and many other players. How exactly do you respond to that sort of comparison?
I'm not really sure who those people are.
Everyone knows how you were such an underdog story when you came to the NBA. Why don't you fill in your fans on how exactly you managed to earn a spot on this team?
Oh yeah, that's actually an interesting story. I tried out for the team and then they took me.
Coaching this team was the 10-time Indian Basketball League All-Star Ball and Basket Singh, a respected veteran presence that held the team together through their championship run.
Mr. Singh, everyone knows that you're a veteran of the Indian style of play, but what was it like transitioning to the remarkably different American style of basketball?
मैं 10 साल से यहीं पर रह रहा हूँ, लेकिन आप लोगों को लगता है कि मैं इंडिया में था, लेकिन एक साल भी नहीं था इंडिया में.
You've often been called one of the greatest coaches of this generation. How exactly do you lead, coach your team through both the good times and the bad?
मैंने कभी basketball नहीं खेला है, तो मेरे पास कोई strategy नहीं है. बस ऐसे ही बोलता हूँ कि ऐसे फेंको और भागो और ये करो वो करो, लेकिन कुछ मालूम नहीं है.
One last question. What exactly are your plans for the future, both professionally and personally?
तो मैं कुछ अच्छी तरह से नहीं करता, तो नौकरी नहीं है, लेकिन अगर हिंदी में बोलूँ तो आपको लोगों को लगता है कि मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ, तो इसलिए मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ. By the way, I speak English.
No way! मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ.
However, the Ice Fishers season was not without its share of hardships, the worst of which came right before their championship game. We take you to possibly the most pivotal moment of the Ice Fishers season, when their will to win was tested greater than it had been ever before.
Yeah. Alright, I'll let him know. Alright guys, just got off the phone with some pretty troubling news. Just informed that John Doe's pet fish, Swimmy, who we all know and love very dearly, has passed away.
No.
Why did it have to be snakes?
I don't know what I will do with myself.
With me.
Alright, let's try and stay on topic here. I know we are all devastated, I'm sure John Doe. Some feelings creeping up very, very slowly.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Damn it! How are you gonna show respect to my boy Swimmy?
I don't know.
Alright, first things first, let's pour some out for the dead homies.
बच्चों मेरी बात सुनो तुम अपना गेम खेलो जीतोगे नहीं क्योंकि तुम बहुत बुरे हो लेकिन अपना गेम खेलो बस.
Guys, coach is right. Gotta show our respect to our boy Swimmy the only way we know how.
Have you ever made a 5-point shot?
Nah, man. Talk about Vietnam.
No, you're not talking about me.
What am I talking about?
You're talking about
Punch it, Chewie.
She messed me sometimes.